Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Let's get this turned down slightly. There we go. Well, welcome back to the stream. I hope everyone had a lovely holiday period over Christmas. I certainly did. But now we're here. We're finally here. We are at this point now where we are at the promised booster pack epic crack session. We have got over 40 booster packs between Magic and Gundam. But that's not each. We've got a bit of Gundam, but this is mostly Magic the Gathering from our very, very, very heavy range of booster packs that we've picked up from the Final Fantasy range. And that is ranging from, I think it works out, 32 base Final Fantasy packs, which then we'll then move into the scene bundles with the scene cards. We've got a couple of packs of Aether Drift, courtesy of my friend Cam, who gifted me those before Christmas, which were very nice. And then we've got the Chocobo packs themselves, which have the exclusive cards, and a few other cool things. But that does mean we have some things to find and show. So, I mean, what we'll do is I'm going to quickly get a couple of things open on the side, ready. Let's quickly open up. Always love when there we go. I'm trying to open stuff on the side, like especially OneDrive, and it just doesn't want to play ball properly. Okay, let's get to the really, really important stuff. Hey Frost Knight, how are we doing? Just trying to get a few things set up on this side before we crack on. Let's get that restarted. Getting things all set up ready, especially myself, because once I've shoved myself into the corner, boom, there is our first box. So the best bit about doing these streams, we can get a mix of not just the PNG, you get live Ash. I've tried with my camera quality. I've really honestly tried. Doing alright, did terrible at today's game, so yeah. That is a shame. How many turned up to today's local event at Managed Group? Six. Not great numbers then. I mean, between our usual lot then. So I mean, what, between yourself, what, Alex was there, Aaron, Steve. So that meant that was pretty much 4 of you. Were you still playing the deck from yesterday as well, or were you trying something different? I know I like to experiment with the meta at the moment. Yeah, I was working yesterday. Oh, you mean the deck was working? You mean as in the deck was working yesterday, but then today it's just fallen over? See, one of the biggest downsides of Gundam is pilot management, and it definitely hurts more when You just don't see them at all. And that does make a huge difference as well. And that's sort of just a good thing to shout out as well in chat. Some of us are aficionados of certain games as well. So when we get into the nitty-gritty of cards, you're not going to understand stuff. And that's fine. But in the conversation we're referring to here is in Gundam, which we've done in the previous stream, you've got certain characters that will link with your units or pair with your units. And generally in a lot of these games is you will find that a lot of the games you win down to having a link or a pair in hand that does something. I know in our games yesterday that I played in the tournament, it was a couple of definite pairings that made all the difference in that late game. Do you know what? I was going to use a card to reference because I literally just had a stack of Gundam on me a minute ago. And I moved it somewhere. But that's irrelevant. Because we can do that when we open some packs. So, what we're going to do. So, as I've said, we have 4 Final Fantasy scene bundles. We have the Final Fantasy 15 one, which is Camp Comrades. We have number 9, Siege of Alexandria, number 7, Children of Fate, and number 1, Garland at the Chaos Shrine. So, what we're going to do is we're going to open a scene bundle. We're going to open those packs, see the cards, and then we'll sprinkle in some of the other packs we have. We've got GD1, we have GD2, and then we're just going to keep going. And then, like I said, chat with you all in the background. So let's do the best thing first and kick things off by cracking that first box. No, that's where I find out the actual rip side is this side. It's actually really dirty as well. Okay. The contents of the first one is revealed. And after that, there is nothing else special about these. So, as like they did with the Avatar ones, we did the Avatar opening. So you get the nice sort of stand that you can put the cards on. Only downside is it's cardboard, so very easy to damage, but still lovely artwork. But as we all know, all the goodies are hiding in this section. Extra tokens and stuff like that. I mean, I do use these for organisation slots and things like that, which is always handy. And the rest of it, recyclable. Goodbye. I'm going to have so many packs and stuff on the desk today. Okay, let's see where all the goodies are sitting at the moment. So, we have, as per every scene bundle, 3 packs of Final Fantasy. We then have the main 6 cards from the set, and then the art cards that are just the same as them, but the specific art for those ones. So we're going to crack this out first. Just get the actual scene bundle out of the way. Go through those lovely cards. So to kick us off with Final Fantasy 1, we have Garland, the Royal Kidnapper. Trying to get that in a better position where we can see it. There you go. It's a 4 mana. It's a 2 black. Sorry, it's 1 black, 1 blue, 2 generic for a 3/4 legendary creature, human knight. When it enters, target opponent becomes the monarch. Fun ability in Magic. It's a way that someone gains a token, allows them to gain additional cards at the end of their turn. If they're still the monarch, normally by the beginning of the upkeep, if they have cards that give certain effects, you gain a bonus. So this one, whenever an opponent becomes the monarch, you gain control of target creature that player controls for as long as they're the monarch. Creatures you creatures you control but don't own get +2/+2 and can't be sacrificed, which is a really fun ability which builds around this deck's sort of theme with, well, at least if he's your face commander. Definitely quite fun. Moving into the next card of the set is the Destined Warrior. It is an Esper, which is white, blue, black, and 1. There's another legendary creature, Human Warrior, 3/3 with First Strike, Vigilance, Menace. A lot of keywords here for its build. Moving into other things as well. Clerics, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard spells you cast cost 1 less, which works into the party mechanic that was released back in the first D&D set, which was, I thought it was quite fun. But outside of that, didn't really do much outside of it. So this ability is at the beginning of combat on your turn. Creatures you control will get +1/+0 until the end of the turn. If you have a full party, as mentioned, creatures you control get +3/+0 until the end of the turn instead. So pretty fun if you're playing those colours. Works really well actually, and I'm going to quickly jump off screen. It works really well with the Battle Baldur's Gates deck they did for Command Legends, because this was all about party and it was in white and black. So really strong way to actually build around that now. You've got your Destined White Mage, your legendary creature human cleric, a 2/3 with lifelink for 1 white and 2 generic. For 1 white, you can tap this to give another target creature you control lifelink until the end of the turn. And whenever you gain life, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. If you have a full party, you put 3 1/1 counters on that creature instead. So very built around the party mechanic. And whilst we're going, we're going to build the nice artwork as well. Hello, buddy. How are we doing? Just cracking the first scene bundle, going through the cards in it. We have the Chaos Shrine's Black Crystal, a legendary artifact. Gorgeous artwork with the orb. It's 1 black and 3 generic. For whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you exile it, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a creature card exiled with the Chaos Shrine Crystal onto the battlefield under your control with a finality counter. Very interesting new keyword, finality, when they released that into Magic recently. Sort of the creature, once it's removed, if it's exiled or destroyed, it means it's removed from the game permanently into the exile zone. Obviously, there's a few cards that you can pair that with to bring them back. Only a couple, but still a nice effect. Say the rainbow foiling on this is really nice as well. So let's throw this back down, building up our lovely artwork. We have the Destined Thief, which is a human rogue. Hey, it's also 1 blue, 2 mana. Alright, thanks. How many Chocobos are we gunning for? So if we consider all the Chocobos that we can get, because we have Choco from the main set, which is in the Chocobo. We can get the Traveling Chocobo from the thingies. Baba boosters. Yeah, we've got Astro in now as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're all slowly piling in. Let's just say if we're going to get the Traveling Chocobo, or at least Choco, let's say they're in the Alternate Art Traveling Chocobo from the main set. And then either one from the boosters. It's fine. We'll get there. Anyway, back to Destined Thief, because we're missing out blue things. We like blue. It's a 1 blue, 2 generic, 2/2, and it can't be blocked. Another target creature you control can't be blocked this turn for 1 blue if you tap it. I might have to put this in Anawan. It's a rogue. Whenever one or more creatures you control do a command to one of your more players, draw a card, then discard a card. If you have a full party, instead draw 3 cards. Astro brought G-Part Astro brought me in the Mrs. Astro Foundations box for Crimbo. Ooh. What, are you just looking to get into Magic now from the Pokemon side, or were you having Magic beforehand, but more on the Pokey side? That's actually quite nice. Would be fun in Anawan, but the party mechanic kind of stops it. But never complain. And we've got the final Destined Black Mage, 3/2 with Death Touch for a generic 2 and a black. Again, you can pay a black, tap it, another target creature you control gains Death Touch until the end of the turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, the Destined Black Mage deals 1 damage to each opponent. If you have a full party, it deals 3 damage to each opponent instead. As if you need that in Anawan. Look, there's nothing wrong with having more than enough rogues in Anawan, because I want you to stick cards in your trash, and I'm going to steal your cards and play them. That's the idea of the deck. I mean, this is why Anawan is in the Tiny Bones deck box. He's the looter. There's a camping YouTuber that he watches, and at the end of their hikes, they get Magic out to pass the time. So you got some knowing. I've played a bit. What's like card games? Yeah, I mean, Magic's very accessible. That's the main thing as well. Especially certain sets now, you can just pick them up quite easily, and then you don't even really need to do much with this as well. One of the nice things, actually, just going through this as well, which is really cool, is sort of really heavily built around the Destined Warrior quite nicely as well. Because with what you said earlier with the keyword soup, with it being First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, you can then give it lifelink, give it Death Touch, And if you really want to, because Menace has to be blocked by 2 or more creatures, make sure it's unblockable. So for an additional 3 mana, you just give the Destined Warrior a lot of decent damage. Makes it very hard to deal with. But yeah, very nice set. Very nice cards as well, as always. But yes, that means we can move on to our first few Final Fantasy booster packs. So, I was trying to find a way to display cards, but it's a nightmare. Which is not an easy way. But going back to Astro's point as well, the Foundations box is really good as well for a booster box, because Foundations was their new attempt at creating a set that was to be staying around for 5 years. So as sets rotate, that is meant to be like the standard core set for the next 5 years, which is really good. And there's a lot of good reprints in that set alone, because I think we got, Doubling Season, we had... what's the name of that dragon from it? That's like is it Twin Flame Hellfire, whatever it is? Hellkite? Twin Flame Hellkite? Like double damage, which is absolutely disgusting. So it gets crazy, but there's some really good stuff. There's the Conqueror, there's so many. I'm not sure, I haven't had a chance to open the box yet. Look, either way, there's tons of fun cards in that set. Good, and again, good starting point for Magic as well if you wanted to get into it. But anyway, Iron Shopkeeper, we'll do what we do before, go for a few cards, and then we'll speed through some later. Probably have it opened up tomorrow. Well, after watching a lot of these packs being opened, I'm probably sure you're going to get the itch to want to do that. And to follow up your last point, I did look into the IMEUIC, but I couldn't find to get tickets. I don't know if the site's being weird at the moment. I know they haven't sold out, or they have, it's crazy, but I couldn't get anything, because I know the Poké Center's not open yet. Art card of Yuna, very lovely, in the Weebart. Thank you, send it on the side so I can get it sorted, because I am going to do it, and it's a good opportunity to meet up with you. Exactly, I want to come and meet up again. It'd be nice to actually probably catch up after... I'm going to guess it's been like 7-8 years, maybe longer, since we've actually seen each other in person. Gives me reason. Anyway, Iron Shopkeeper. It is a 1 red, 1 generic, human citizen, 2/2 with it. When you attack, target attacking equipped creature gains menace. It means it can't be blocked except by 2 more creatures. Again, menace, pain. We have the Malboro, all the way from the Final Fantasy 15 artwork. It is a 2 black and 4 generic, 4/4 with the ability Bad Breath. When this creature enters, each opponent will discard a card, loses 2 life, and then exiles the top 3 cards of the library. Again, each opponent. Thank you very much. I will quickly just have a look on the side. I will sort that out later. Yeah, so if you're playing Commander, this card's horrible, because when you've got multiple players, everyone's going to be being hit hard with this. It's also got Swamp Cycling. You can pay 2 generic, discard it from your hand, go and find a swamp. Really good. Not great in some situations, but it's not bad. Bard's Bow, fun mechanic. Job select, you make a 2012 since we... Oh, God. Don't tell me it's been 13 years. But no, we've not done the Choco box yet. Definitely do. No. We've still got... Look, still sealed. Still sealed. This is the first scene bundle. We've just... we've gone through the scene cards from the Garland, and then we're just chatting. We're just chilling. Both boxes are still sealed. We'll get there. Buzzbow, job select. So when this enters, you make a 1/1 hero token, and it comes equipped with it. So it becomes immediately a 3/3 with a +2/+2 boost, and it becomes a bard. Annoyingly, really high equip cost. So you have to pay a generic cost normally to equip to creatures or whatever. 6 mana, very expensive. Hate that. Seriously, 2012 MCM. Feels weird. Honestly. All I can say is I'm so sorry. Feels like that's the thing. You keep in touch with people for so long and then you just forget. And it's not a thing that you do out of purpose or anything. It's just horrible. Anyway, stuck in the Summoner's Sanctum. 3 mana enchantment aura. You can flash it, which means you can play it on your opponent's turn. Always had it feel. Enchant artifact or creature. When it enters, tap enchanted permanent, and it doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Again, not terrible. Not bad to common. Good if you're playing control. We have the 1 white instant, You're Not Alone. Can be played anytime, it's instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +4/+4 until the end of the turn. Friendship is magic. That's why you're not alone. Grand Pulse Oku, or Ochu, I don't know how to pronounce it. I should do, because it's Final Fantasy 13. It's a 1/1 Death Touch. Simple. Kill stuff. Green. Boring. For 8 mana, generic, you can give this creature +1/+1 for each permanent card in your graveyard. Good for late game. So Hooligan, it's a 1 blue, 1 generic, 1 free. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, at least 4 mana was spent to cast it. 1/1 counter, and it cannot be blocked. Really good in limited. Very fun in limited. I remember playing against a few people that would kick my ass with this card, and it's blue, and it's always fun. Very dark colouring on the artwork this time. We have the Albahead Salvagers from Final Fantasy X. It's a 2/3 for 3 mana. Not too bad. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses life and you gain life. So good for aristocrats. Never bad. Moving into Galoof's final act from Final Fantasy 15. No, Final Fantasy 5. I'm talking rubbish. Instant 2 mana. Until end of turn, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains when this creature dies. Put a number of 1/1 counters equal to its power to up to 1 target creature. Good little buff. Not bad in limited. Amount of times I've not seen this played though, because not many people opened it. It was one of those weird uncommons that I just never saw. It's prompt to Argentum from Final Fantasy 15, part of the boy band, which we'll get to in the other scene box shortly. It's a haste 2/2 for 2, selfish shot whenever you cast a non-creature spell. If at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, create a treasure token. Hey look, synergy with Sahuagin if you're playing blue and red together. We have Sid, Timeless Artificer, one of 14 in this set. Any deck can have a number of them, but sadly I do have this artwork, which is a pain for my collection, so it's great to get one. It's been a long time since I pulled a Sid, but not in this case. But it's a 4 mana, 2 generic, blue and white for a legendary human artificer. Artifact creatures and heroes you control will get +1/+1 for each artificer you control and each artificer in your graveyard. A deck can have any number of cards named Sid, Timeless Artificer, and it has cycling. For 1 blue, 1 white, you can discard it to draw a card. And our rare for the pack is the Jumbo Cactuar, the meme boy of the set, 7 mana. Just 1/7 with the ability 10,000 needles. Whenever this creature attacks, it will get 9,999 +0 until the end of turn, making it a 10,000. It is not that it looks like a Digimon, but it's not. This is the giant Cactuar. This is Jumbo. No, it's not Cactamon. I'll be careful about mentioning Digimon. I know someone in here likes Digimon, so they're going to get very, very happy with that mention. We're not playing the Bandai card game. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. A lot of people liked doing combinations by attacking with this, giving it trample, so it's killing people on attack, or they would attack someone, kill someone with the trample, and then use Fling to kill the creature, then do 10,000 damage to another player. Always fun. We got a foil weapons vendor, which is very nice as well. 4 mana, 2/2. When this creature enters, draw a card. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control an equipment, you may pay 1 generic. When you do, attach target equipment you control to target creature. It's great. Oh, it was Togemon. Was that the cactus one? And then nice island. That's pack 1. And we've still got like more. We've got to speed things up. But it's all good. Speaking of weapons vendor, we get him in non-foil again. Haste magic. 2 mana. No, stop. This is magic, not Digimon. It's Final Fantasy. We have Gundam as well. Come on. Stop doing everything that's not. We've got another art card. Oh, just saw that art card and it's a lovely autograph Y'shtola. Ooh, I don't think I actually have that version of the Y'shtola in autograph, which is nice. That's going to go into my own side artwork collection. Very nice. I can see an art card, which I already can tell what it is, I know what the last card is already, just from a smidge of the artwork, which is going to be, I'm going to tell you now, it's the water crystal in art. And it's annoying because the water crystal is what I keep opening the most of. Anyway, haste magic. It says instant. It boosts your creature, and you would get to exile your top card and play it. Super fun. It's got Cloud. It's got the boy Cloud. Shinra reinforcements. When it enters, mill 3 cards, gain 3 life. It's a 2/3 for a 3 mana. Generic commons. If you get a spare Buster Sword, send it. Look, honestly, if I get 2, because I do need a spare Buster Sword base form for my folder collection, because my foil one's in my Cloud deck at the moment, so unless I get the alternate art, I need it for my folder, so then the base set is fully complete in the folder. So if I get 2, we can talk. We can definitely talk. Anyway, Town Greeter from Final Fantasy 1. It's a citizen. You mill cards, you put a land from them into your hand. If it was a town, gain some life. Ice magic. You can tier. You can choose one of the extra additional costs to pay to do the ability. So it's 2 mana. For an additional 0 mana, you can just the main spell is return target creature to its own hand. If you pay an additional 2 on top for 4 mana, then target creature's owner puts it on their choice of top or bottom of their library. And then if you pay the full mana, whatever target creature's owner shuffles it into the library. So for 8 mana to just shuffle something back into the deck is very expensive. But for the first couple, 4 mana or 2 mana, it's pretty good. World map. Search for land. Simple. Just search. Fishman again. Merfolk. Another one of the artifacts with the job select, so you can make something a dragoon, which makes it a knight. Throw my cards off. Ultros, the obnoxious octopus from Final Fantasy VI. Cast a non-creature spell for at least 4 mana. You get to tap target creature opponent controls with a stun counter. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 8 mana was spent to cast it, you put 8 1/1 counters on this, making it a big boy. It's the Colosseum Behemoth for 7 mana for a 7/7 trample. When it enters, destroy target artifact or enchantment, draw a card. Pretty good. Not great. It's alright. It's a vanilla. When she enters, mill 2 cards and return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you own and control both vanilla and a creature named Fang, you may pay 5, which is including green and black. If you do, exile them and meld them into Ragnarok. We only have half of Ragnarok. Hey look, water crystal, like we said. I just saw that smidgen of that wave and I just knew it. Ooh, foil wastes again. Can't complain. But the water crystal are rare and alternate art for this pack, which is quite nice. 4 mana, 2 blue, 2 generic for a legendary artifact. Blue spells you cast cost 1 less. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they will mill that many cards plus 4. And then for 6 mana, 2 blue and 4 other, tap it. Each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. Not bad, not terrible. Last pack. There we go. We got token. We got a token this time. There's our hero token from before. The basic generic 1/1 that would go on your and a burp. Cool. Anyway, cornered by black mages. Target opponent will sacrifice a creature of their choice. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a creature spell, this token will deal 1 damage to each opponent. 3 mana. It's not bad for a common actually. Really good for control in black. A Gaboo Gardener. It's a plant. Tap it, add mana. It's a mana dock. Nothing special. Scorpion Sentinel. Long as you control 7 or more lands, this creature gets +3/+0. 2 mana. It's alright. Kuyul. I don't know how to pronounce it. Curl. Don't know. It's a cat. You pay 2 mana. Tap it. Tap target non-enchantment creature. Simple. Call of the Mountain Chocobo. Find a mountain, reveal it. Then you make one of these things. You can do it again for 6 from your graveyard. Yeah, exactly. Chocobos. We've got the Kotrub Forea. It's a zombie. When it enters, choose 1, destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn, or exile up to 2 cards from a graveyard. It's a free 2 for free. Not bad. Pretty good. Iron Giant for 7. 6/6 Vigilance Reach Trample. Sealed environment. Good endgame. Does stuff. Smashes. Ooh, we managed to hit one of the Through the Ages with Baron Rivalry, which is Deadly Dispute, which I've opened this a few times, but the artwork's very lovely from Final Fantasy IV with just very nice artwork from Ari Yoshikawa. But yeah, 2 mana, instant, as additional cost, sacrifice an artifact creature, draw 2 cards and create treasure. Not too bad. Clash of Echians. Choose 1 or more. Target creature your opponent control fights. Target creature you control fights target creature. You can remove a lore counter from target saga, or put a lore counter on target saga you control. I don't play those decks, so it doesn't matter. We've got a basic elixir. Enter tapped for 5 mana, exile this artifact, shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard into your library. You gain life equal to the number of cards shuffled this way. It's good. Not terrible. Random encounter. 6 mana for a sorcery that allows you to shuffle your library, then mill 4 cards. Put each creature card milled this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste. At the beginning of that next end step, return those creatures to the hand. You can flashback for 8. It's not great. It's kind of a bit boring. But just too many cards. Anyway, we've got 2 foils, which is nice. Foil land, and we've got a garland. There we go. And our rare Golbez. Right, let's just sort that. Land. Right, Golbez, Crystal Hunter, or Crystal Collector. Whenever an artifact you control enters, you surveil 1, which is practically look at the top card of your library. You leave it on top or stick it in your graveyard, depending on what it is, or how you like to leave it. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more artifacts, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Then if you control 8 or more artifacts, then each opponent loses life equal to that card's power. It's not bad for 2 mana. Pretty good. And then we have the Foil Garland. 2 mana, 3/2. Whenever you cast on a creature spell, surveil 1, look at the top card as we just said. You may put it into your graveyard. And for 3 generic, 2 black and 2 red, you can return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's transformed only as a sorcery into Chaos the Endless. Doesn't come up well in this foil, but it's a 5/5 flying, and when Chaos dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library, so it flips back to the bottom of your library. Well, that's 3 packs. That's the first scene box over and done with. Did we do good? I don't know. Some nice cards. But we will mix that up now. A couple of Gundam packs. We're going to open a GD1. I'm going to open a GD2. So we'll just mix it in a bit. And it's going to be more fun and confusing for people when they go, you've just been talking about Magic rules and stuff like that. And then we're going to go into Gundam base stuff. GD1, the first set that came out in July of this year. We are literally now halfway through Gundam's first year of release, which has been insane to think how invested I've been in this game since I've started playing it, which is always nice. But as always, what is always fun is what we're going to get. So there's some pretty rare cards that we want. It's a red back, which is nothing good. I think we said if it's a yellow back, it's good. If it's red, it's bad. And we're going to test that theory out with this pack. But we've got our common Wing Gundam from Gundam Wing. It's a level 5, cost of 2, for free that can link with Hero. It's not bad. It's one of those cards where, in a limited environment, if you were able to do it and get the pairing, it's great. But yeah, it's a 4/3. You can pump it. It's not bad. We have a base. We have Underground Desert base, the most probably used green base in the whole of the game. Every Wing player lives and breathes and dies by this base because it's just a 0/6. This can't punch it in one hit. Not many things can. Aggro players hate it to pieces, and it's fun watching them struggle hitting a 0/6 most of the time. It doesn't do anything except for it's when you play it or when it's played from burst, you just add one of your shields to your hand. But it's a level 2, 1 cost, so you can get it out early. Gallus K. Level 3, cost of 2, with an activation cost of action, and it's once per turn, and for 1 resource, choose 1 unit's level 4 or higher, it gets plus AP +1 this battle, so it gets attack power +1. Yeah, no one plays it. Yeah, a lot of cards at the moment don't really have homes. Not a lot of people are playing it. But hopefully when the game advances, we get more stuff, more synergy with certain themes. Some of these cards may find homes in the future. We have a level 1, cost 1 action card. It's a command that can be played in your action phases. Choose 2 friendly units, they get +1 AP this turn, and you can use it as a pilot if you need to. It's not bad for a level 1 Xeon pilot, just gives it a +1 attack power. The original OG blocker of the game. Everyone loves Lyrith still. Everyone plays Lyrith still. You always need Lyrith in any deck that you're playing in white. It is a 2-forward blocker. It means you can rest the unit and redirect the attack target to this creature. Can never go too wrong. And we've got Mukuve. While this unit is a Xeon, it gains +1 breach, which is always good. We like breach. Whenever you destroy a unit, does that breach damage to the shield area. If it was doing it to the base, it wouldn't destroy it, but if it hits a shield, that's that shield popped. Always handy. And just look at that really, really, really smug artwork. He's just looking so smug when he's got the Xeon Empress behind her and the painting picture. We have Sword Strike Gundam, a very heavily active played card in the current meta, for level 4 free cost. Normally paired with Kira, Yamato from the ST4 deck. During a link, so during your link, when you attack, choose 1 enemy unit with 2 less HP and return it to its own hand. This is the anti-aggro play here, especially with Kira. Kira makes it, what, +2, +1, so it's a 6/4. Bounce something, Kira then -2 something. So you can pretty much start clearing 2 units on the board each turn with this, and it's absolutely nuts. Gorgeous artwork as well. Just, even this is an uncommon with this sort of lovely artwork. Never complain. It's Michaelis, or as my nickname for it is Michaela. It's a 3/2. It's Academy. We sort of hate on Academy because no one plays it, but it's good. We don't hate it. We just laugh at it. While there are 4 more command cards in your trash, this unit gets +1 AP and +1 HP. And exactly, this would be really good if Academy got more love. Wrapping up next with a Show Resolve. You're just level 4, cost of 3 command card in your main phase of just draw 2. Simple. Just draw 2 cards. Still played. Still always used. Kshatriya, your level 4, cost 2 with your link of a Cyber New type trait. Gotta love me a Sword Strike. Exactly, Sword Strike's great. Can never have enough Sword Strikes. Definitely going to be seeing some more play. I mean, actually, to be honest, what would be quite cool is a purple-white sort of anti-aggro deck between the Exia stuff, CB, and using some of the Earth Alliance with Kira. That would be quite fun. Really, really slow down those decks and then sort of end it off with some of the big hitters. You've got Kshatriya as a 3/4. Still used in blue, red, pink, and some other decks, but it's still good. But always fun. So our rare, number 1, because we've got rare and legendary rares, but we have a rare of Perfect Strike Gundam. With a blocker, 4/4, level 5, cost of 3. When it deploys, choose 1 enemy unit with 1 HP, return it to its hand. So the one downside with this card, and I stopped playing it a long time ago, was if there is an enemy unit and it is the annoying one, if it is on 1 HP, you have no choice but to return it to the hand. So it's a very situational card that you have to play without giving your opponent the gain, especially link units. You'd never want to give them back a link. And I've done it before, and it's cost me games. Never worth doing. And, the dump card of the set. Noin's Ares. Destroyed. If you have another Oz unit in play, draw a card. And a Freedom Gundam. We're just going to chuck that out of the way. We don't talk about the Noin's Ares. Sin bin, you go. Okay, GD2. GD2's got some nice cards. Oh, red back as well, so nothing great. Potentially nothing great. What's some good cards from GD2? So we've got Barbatos, we've got Epion, we've got... too many to choose. Dues on Rebake, Psycho Gundam, too many. But anyway, instead we have our level 2, cost 2 of Bacto. It's a 2-3. Honestly, in a limited environment, this is pretty good. You're getting that extra hit point for something cool. And again, into another 2-2, 3-2 gun cannon. Just good. This is just fine. Again, in limited, I would never complain about playing those in the deck, especially in a pre-release. Really solid, good early game units. Start punching, getting some stuff out of the way. We have the Hammerhead base from Taiwa's level 4, cost of 2. Its deployability is add 1 of your shields to your hand. Then, if it's your turn, you get to add a friendly Taiwa's Link unit. If a friendly Taiwa's Link unit is in play, you choose one enemy unit with 2 or less AP and destroy it. Not terrible, if you can get it off and get it triggered. It is the Dortress 1/1/1/1/1/1/1 binary. Activate support 1, so you can rest it to give a bonus of 1 AP to another unit. There's kind of a bit of a deck around it, but it's not good. I'm sure we'll have Tribal Dortress later on, and it will be played. We have Augur, Krot, and Shanai. Honestly, probably one of the best pilots in the common slot in this GD2. I have a lot of love for these guys, and that is one of those things that I think there's a few good cards that they can actually link with it, and I think they'll see some play later on, especially with that biological CPU trait, which does link with like a good couple of units, like Forbidden and a few others. But a good +2/1 boost is always good. Familial Devotion. We've got a Witsu from the Vultures with a main /action ability on his command. Choose one friendly Vulture unit, it gets +2 AP. Yeah. It's okay. Into the uncommons now. We've got the Gabafly. When it's linked, choose one rested enemy unit, deal damage to it. It's a 4/3, 4/3. There you go. Links with Titan. We've got no Titans, so to us right now, useless. Hayakuri from Iron-Blooded Orphans. Oh, such a cool suit. 4/2 for a 3/3. When it's paired with a purple pilot, if there's 3 or more Taiwa's Tekkadan cards in your trash, choose one enemy unit with 3 or less AP and rest it. It's got a link with a Taiwa's trait. Again, in future, I see this being a good card, because especially if it's paired with Laughter, it gets high maneuver, which is amazing. It's Buster Gundam. Busting makes me feel good with this 4/3 unit for 4/3 again. While this unit has 5 or more AP, it gains blocker. Very simple to achieve. As long as it's paired with a coordinator, it's linked. Its name is Ryusei Go. It is another command card. It has Nobushino as its pilot variation. As a main or action, choose one damaged friendly unit, it gets +2 AP. A lot of boosting in purple, but nothing more than that. Our rare is Gundam Ashtaran. Not much really to say about this one. It's a 4/3 for a 3/3. Activation ability in the main support 2. So again, as we said, you rest it, give something +2 AP. When you deploy, choose one of your other new UNE units. It can't receive back damage from enemy units with 2 or less HP during this turn. Not good at all. There's a Quibbly, and we have a legendary rare. We have Elmuth, very nice, from the Xeon faction. That is linked with Layla Sune, or Soon. It's a 6/5 for a 4/4. When you deploy, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal one green Xeon pilot card from among them and add it to your hand. Return the remaining randomly to the bottom. During link, this unit will get +2 AP, which I believe with Layla it's a 1/2, so it makes it like a 7/6, which is pretty good. Not bad. I mean, the whole idea is you search for Char, because that's what Xeon does best, looks for Char. But alas, that's a couple of packs. Let's move on. Scene box number 2, Children of Fate, Final Fantasy VIII. We're going to go for the rhyming there. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Caught the sound. We caught it. Get that feeling that you're there, ripping the box. And as always, there's the lovely backing board of the scene. Excuse me there. Oh. Right. Same as before, we have 3 more booster packs. I know it is your favourite. I know Final Fantasy is your favourite because it's got Squall. Squally boy. Right, let's crack open the scene first. Let's get these lovely cards. Google that. Move them over there for a second. Move these over here. So we have Ida, the possessed sorceress. Come on, Light, get it in a better position. It is a Grixis. It's a blue, a black, and a red. 2 generic, 5 mana, legendary creature, human warlock with ward 2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until turn. You could pair that really well with that Garland from the last set. Straight away, just start playing those. Whenever a creature you control but don't own dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, and you draw a card. See, literally between those two, like a great start to a deck. We have Fated Clash, a sorcery, 5 mana in white. You may cast this card as though it's had flash if a creature is attacking and a creature is blocking. Target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls each gain indestructible until the end of turn, then destroy all creatures. Oof. Got the flavor text here from Cypher. Ulmi. I can't pronounce his name sometimes, it's terrible. I'll show you who's the better man. That's fine. We have Renoa, Angel Wing. Legendary creature, human rebel warlock. A lot of words there. At the beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control with flying get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until the end of turn. Whenever one or more attacking creatures you control die, you may return one of them to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a flying counter on it. Do this only once each turn. I mean, it's not bad. Actually pretty good for a 3 mana 2/4. Build that beautiful picture up here. There he is, Cypher, the Balam rival, 4 mana. It's a red and a black, 2 generic for a 4/3 first striker. Whenever you attack a player, go to target creature that player controls. Whenever a creature attacking one of your opponents becomes blocked by 2 or more creatures, that attacking creature gains Death Touch. I mean, this triggers itself. First strike Death Touch, pretty decent. I really hate this camera right now because the light is just terrible. My apologies still. Wow, he's even casting Fireball. You know, that's how cool it is. Duelist Flame, it is a it's a double red and X instant spell. Until the end of the turn, target blocked creature you control gets XO. So +X/+0 until and gains trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library, exile up to 1 non-land card from among them, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. Again, just so much text. We're talking 9 lines of text for a magic card. Insane. So much. And then the last card from this one is Squall himself. It is a red, white, black. It is a Mardu legendary human mercenary. Squall Gunblade Duelist. It is a 3/2 with first strike. As Squall enters, choose a number. Whenever one or more creatures attack one of your opponents, if any of those creatures have power or toughness equal to the chosen number, Squall deals damage equal to his power to defending player. Pretty cool. You can definitely make some fun decks around that numbers game. But there you go. There's the cards to make our beautiful scene, and thus they will vanish into the ether to make space for our next 3 boosters. So going into the Final Fantasy cards, so the base set, so we're not talking any of the extra cards or anything through the ages, our top 5 cards that we can pull at this moment in time is Sephiroth, Traveling Chocobo, Vivi, Cloud, and the Buster Sword. After that is Behemoth as the sort of sixth contender. Vivi's gone down a lot in price since the standard banning, which is fine. We've got combat tutorial here. Sorcery 3 mana, target player draws 2 cards, put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. Not bad. Magic Infantry, this creature gets +1/+0 as long as you control another artifact. Search your library for 3 mana. Search your library for a card named Magic Infantry, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Warrior's Sword, job select, the creature will get +3/+2, that is equipped, and it's a warrior. 5 mana to equip it as well, but very expensive for the equip cost. But again, 4 mana for effectively what is then a 4/3 isn't terrible. 2 mana for Resentful Revelation. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. You can recast it with its flashback cost from your graveyard for 7 to do the same again. Done and dusted. Chocobo Kick. Hang on. I see the shiny. It's just that gets in the way. It's the nice artwork for Summon Leviathan. There you go. We've got a Chocobo Kick. For 2 mana, you can play its kicker cost, which is return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. If this spell's kicked, the creature you control deals twice that much damage instead. Really fun. I use this a lot in Arena in my little Final Fantasy mini deck that I did for the farming achievements, which is pretty fun. We've got Crossroads Village. Enters tapped. Choose a colour. Add a mana of that chosen colour. It's okay for filtering lands if you're unlimited, but outside of that, I guess if you're playing the town deck with the commanders specific around that, that's it. Laughing Mad with Kefka. 3 mana red, instant, additional cost, discard a card, you draw 2 cards. Again, flashback, do it again. Got a ship. It's a cargo ship, and it's flying, because it's an air balloon. It's flying with Vigilance, which is really handy. And you can tap it for a waste colourless to spend this mana to cast an artifact spell, or activate an ability of an artifact source. That's it. You can tap a creature for 1 just to crew it. Gaius Van Belsar. When it enters, choose 1. Each player sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Each player sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. Or each player sacrifices an enchantment. 4 mana free to kill something. That's good. It's okay. Ride the Shpoof. Or the Shoopuff. Landfall. When a land enters, put 1/1 counter on target creature. Just straight up good. And then for 7, you can turn this into a 7/7 beast. Side quest. Hunt the Mark. When this enchantment enters, strike 1 target creature at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died under an opponent's control, create a treasure. If you control 3 or more treasures, transform the enchantment. I'm not complaining about that, what I just saw. But we get Yzmat, Ultimate Mark. It's a 5/6. You can pay 1 black and 1 generic to sacrifice another creature or an artifact. Gains indestructible, and then tap it. And a rare. Alt art. There, we don't worry about these. And our alt art is Hope Estium from Final Fantasy 13. 2/2 a lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent mills X cards, where X is the amount of life you get this turn. I'm not going to complain, because I can't remember if I need a normal version for my deck or my collection. Where's my... Here we go. Got my spreadsheet here. 396. We have it. I think we got a foil one. Either way, always handy to have bonus ones. Might update my Aloro from my into that version. Cool. Pack 1. I'm going to speed this up a bit. I'm going to make it easier by just cracking the 2 packs at the same time. Let's get ready. Okay, pack 1. We've got the Town Greeter again. We've got Ice Magic. Dwarven Castle Guard. When it dies, create a 1/1 colourless hero. Leading it in with Thunder Magic. Burn stuff. Always fun. but difference to make. Bring the thunder with lightning. Undercity Dire-Rat. When it dies, create treasures. It's 2/2. Blitzball shot for 2 mana. Target creature gets +3/+3 and trample. Could you imagine doing that on that Jumbo Cactuar? Painful. The Lunatic Pandora. Surveil. Or sacrifice to destroy things. We have Shiva. 4/5 Saga creature. Saz's Chocobo. This is fun with Ride the Shoe Buff, because you can just play loads of lands and just put loads of counters on it. Make this tiny little 1/1 bird an absolute menace. Another summon, Primal Garuda. 3/3 Saga Harpy. Pretty fun. Destroys creature if it's tapped. We've got quite a summon pack here. I mean, we weren't wrong. Quite a heavy summon pack, because that flips into Phoenix, which is another sort of Saga creature. We didn't do too bad. But yes, the rare Joshua himself from Final Fantasy 16. 3 mana is 1 generic, 1 red, 1 white for a human noble wizard. 3/4. When he enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. And then for 3 generic, 1 white, 1 red, tap him, exile it, return it to the battlefield transformed. Under your owner's control, activate as a sorcery into Phoenix, which then deals 2 damage for the first 2 Saga chapters to each opponent, and then the last one, return any number of target creatures with total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, then exile it to the battlefield, which means it comes back as Joshua. It's really good. That's how these ones work. Keep flipping them. Battle menu is our nice foily, and an island, and another art card, which is Hades, Sorcerer of Ede. Is it Ede or Eld? Not terrible. I can see the rare starting town. It's like I'm trying to pick it up and I just end up going straight to it. Bad Breath Boy, Bard's Bow, Rook's Turret. It's a flyer. Eris Rescue Mission, run up the 59 flights of stairs. Best part of the remake is going up all 59 flights of stairs and having to listen to Barrett struggle. Light of Judgment, do some damage to stuff. Town. The Porret Scout, it's a bunny rabbit. It's very sweet. Tonberry, it's the little weird lizard boy with a knife that stabs you, and it will kill you in 1 hit. Be careful. It is Zidane from 9. It is the monkey boy. Sleep magic. What we'll all be doing later. Sleeping. There we go, more Chocobo stuff. Side quest, raise a Chocobo. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 bird token with whenever a land enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+0 until that turn. At the beginning of your main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, transform it into the black Chocobo. When this permanent transforms, search library for a land, put onto the battlefield. But its landfall trigger is birds. Get +1/+0. Buffs all your birds. So we saw the rare starting town. When this land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game. So really good early start for this. You can tap it to add generic, colorless, or pay 1 life to add 1 mana of any color. Not bad. Foil Blitzball with the ability Go, which you can only activate that if you deal damage with a legendary creature. Hey look, bird and a wizard. Well, not terrible. Starting Town was actually quite expensive when the set first came out. A lot of people liked it. It's one of those ones where I think it's still, I would say it's the 8th most expensive card in the set at the moment. From a UK seller's perspective, cheapest on online Europe sales, £6. So, you know, pays somewhere with the box. We've done another box. Let's throw some more Gundam back into the fray. We're going to switch it up. Switch it. As we go into the next one. GD1 again. It's a red back. There's still a chance for something good. All be done goof, as we have here. It's a 2/2, 3/2. We have the Stubborn Cog. Choose an active friendly Earth Federation unit and one enemy unit and rest them. 1 mana. I keep saying mana, it's resources. Changing game modes mean changing terminology. We have Zoot Zoot, 1/1 for 0/2 with support 1. We don't talk about the zoo. Ian Series, the enhanced person number 4, level 4, cost 1, 2/1 pilot. Activate once per turn if an enemy unit with 1 or less HP is in play. 1 or less. If an enemy unit with 1 or less AP is in play, this unit recovers 1 HP. No one plays it. It's Gundam, the Gramps himself, but the common version that does pair link with Amuro, but no one plays it. Here's some card that is getting some traction again. Shenlong. Forgotten about since the beta days and the early days of the Gundam. It's a 4/3 with Breach. Really, really good unit. Seeing lots of play now again. Shang is getting a lot of love in this set. It's a lot of fun. We've got Sword Strike again. We love Sword Strike. Welcome back. There's Michaela. Show Resolve, we're seeing the same pack from before. Kshatriya. That was near enough the same cards from the last one in order. We have Choo Choo's Demi Trainer as our rare, which is on attack, draw 1 and discard 1. 2/2 for a 3/1. No one plays it. We like it though. Good artwork. Big gun. Duo Maxwell being our other rare, which I'm never going to play that duo. Still play this boy with our wing deck with Death Scythe. Great card. During this unit's AP cannot be reduced by enemy effects, which is really handy, especially when I stick it on certain cards that can't rest it as well. And we have a Freedom resource, which makes did we get Freedom in the last one? We did, 2 Freedom. Not doing great on the Gundam at the moment. Elmeth wasn't terrible, but it's really cheap. Not being heavily played in Xeon decks. Xeon's forgotten about. Ugh. These packs. It's a red back. Ugh, no, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. We've got Janice, or Janice. Janice Custom. Moro Pharaoh. Main and action, choose 1 friendly Titans unit. It gets +2 AP. It's Titans. See, so much Titan links in this set. Gun cannons we saw before from the G-Quox. We have the White Gundam from G-Quox that pairs with Shah himself. 3/2 for a 3/3. Very actively used at the moment, especially in a couple of decks. I know Frost Knight was using it in yesterday's games, trying to be a bit cheeky with those Shah high maneuver links. Did not help in the slightest, especially when you ran me down quite often to low shields near enough. We have Zaku 3 sleeves. But it has the worst HP possible, so no one plays it. We have Diva. Thank you, yes I am. It's a 3/1 for a 0/5 base. It's fine. Add 1 shield during your turn if you're while you're level 7 or higher. All friendly green Federation units gets +1 AP. It's good for age. Age is not there yet. I still think it's going to have some play later. Set 3, we believe. Shaggier Frost. During Link, choose one of your UNE units, +2 AP. Xavier Oliviet. Valedictorian ability as a command. Choose one of your unit tokens. It can't receive battle damage from enemy units during the turn. Might see some use later on, but for now, nothing special. Hyakurius from before. Psycho Gundam MA mode with Repair 2. We're getting close to the end, aren't we? We are. We have Gundam X. It has a Cyber New type trait for a Link, which is always handy. As I said, Links always are important in this game. Repair 2 is really fun. So in our last video when we broke down Gundam cards, Repair is like a healing mechanic. So at the end of your turn, it will regain hit points that it's taken, which is always handy. So our first Rare is Argma, which can't complain, it's a good hit. Argma is one of these really cool bases they've released, which stops Breach from doing damage to it. Really, really cool immediately. Starting to be played a bit more. And we have the Hayakushiki Quattro Bangila. We'll pilot this, not Shah. Technically not Shah. It is a 4/4/5/3 with blocker. While a friendly white base is in play, this unit gains repair 1 as well. Pack, also a dud. That's fine. I open these so you don't have to. Cool. Right, on to the next one. It's the Siege of Alexandria. Final Fantasy IX. Ugh. Oh, we left the Tatchel. Oh well, that would do. But for those out there, have anyone opened anything nice recently from any boosters? Anything that they want to shout out on their luck? Being a jammy get out there as well. Any fantastic pulls? Be it if it is Pokemon or other games. I'll even accept Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't talk about it, but we'll even accept Yu-Gi-Oh! As an answer. Starting off with the 2-mana enchantment of Brilliant Wings. Flash, enchanted creature you control. Enchanted creature has flying and is hexproof. Whenever a creature you control enters, you may pay 1 if you do attach this aura to that creature. So it's not terrible. Switches around creatures. Has some cool effect. Judgment of Alexander. Instant 3 mana in white again. A lot of white in this set already. Prevent all damage that be dealt to you this turn by sources your opponent's control. Whenever damage from a creature is presented this way, each commander creature you control deals damage equal to its power to that creature. Very specific that it's only commander creatures you control. So doesn't allow for any sneaky... I mean, if you're playing 2 commanders, because obviously you can have partners, this would be really good partners. Mega Flare, 3 mana sorcery in reds with a kicker cost, so you can pay an additional 5 mana, including 2 reds, so 8 mana. So if it was kicked, create a 6/6 red dragon creature with flying, and then for each opponent, choose up to 1 target creature that player controls. The Mega Flare will deal damage equal to the creature's power among creatures controlled each chosen creatures. So yeah, pretty good either way. It's been weeks since I opened any packs, buying singles now, Avatar anyway. Yes, because you're doing your Avatar main collection still. Very much like me trying to complete the Final Fantasy collection. My good buddy here is going through the Avatar The Last Airbender collection that they did for Magic and trying to collect everything as well, including art cards, which is a lot more dedicated than what I was doing for Final Fantasy. We have Amarant Coral. It is a 4 mana, 1 green, 1 red, 2 generic for a legendary creature human monk. It is a 5/4 trample. He has to attack it for combat if able, and it has the ability No Mercy, so whenever Amarant Coral deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. So no one is safe from the damage of this aggressive monk. Next up, we have Vivi's Persistence. You create a 0/1 Black Wizard creature token with whenever you cast on creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent, which we've seen. Whenever your commander enters or attacks, you may pay 2 generic. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So, honestly, I might have to consider putting this in Storm. I've got a Storm Force of Nature deck, and it's all about playing multiple spells. So being able to at least return it from my graveyard to keep casting it, making more wizards, plus playing Vivi as well would be pretty cool. So you've got a lot of decent cards. And then you have a 1 white, 1 generic search for dagger enchantment. Whenever your commander enters or attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a legendary creature card from among them. and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. We've got flavor text there. Dagger is more important to me than anything else. And yeah, Sedane's just running. Not terrible. Good in decks that are running legendary creatures. I have to consider telling Adam about that one for his Joda, because that would be not fun at all. Because you think Cascade plus attacking with Joda, it's gonna happen too often. But that's it. That's our 6 cards, making this lovely scene bundle. Back to the packs again. Cool. 3 Final Fantasy packs again. And we're just going to do it like we've done already. We're just going to crack them, get them prepped ready on the side, and then we'll roll through them all. Need to make a little pile somewhere for my trash. I've got sleeves set aside ready for a super amazing big hit for either game at the moment, but we've not hit anything crazy at the moment. But you know, we've only this is what our 9th booster pack. Well, we're going up to booster packs up to 9. You don't need to tell him. I don't need to. Yes, I'll let him work it out himself. I mean, this makes us up to booster pack 9 on Final Fantasy. We've still got many more to go. Cool. We'll start with that first one then. Airship crash. 3 mana instant. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Cycle. Retrieve the Esper. Make a robot. If it was flashbacked, you make another robot with more counters. Big robot. We have Fate of the Suncrist. Instant spell. Yes. If the spell targets a creature that is tapped, it costs 2 less, so it'll only be 3 mana to deal damage to it. I'm trying to seriously hate this camera today. Just sort the lighting out at some point. Destroy target non-land permanent. So if it's a creature, it costs less if it's tapped. Red Mage's Rapier, job select to make you 1/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell whilst the equipped creature is attached or is there, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn, so it can stack. Costs 3 mana to equip it. Black Mage's Rod. Black Mage's Rod does the exact same thing as a Black Wizard token, which is it pings stuff. Hey look, Crossroad Village, we've seen this already. Another airship, flying 3/2. When it attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Tap a creature or any number of creatures with power 2 or more to crew it. And then you can make a flying ship. Through the Ages, there we go. Lucca Stadium, which is Strixhaven Stadium reprint. 3 generic mana for an artifact that you can tap it to add a generic mana and put a point counter on this artifact. Whenever a creature deals a combat damage to you, remove a point counter. Whenever your creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on this artifact. Then if it has 10 or more point counters, remove all of them, and that player loses the game. Amount of times I've seen people lose to this card, and it's silly. It's Gaius, which we've already seen before. It's Snow Villas from Final Fantasy 13. Vigilance. Star free. Its power is equal to the number of creatures you control. So when it enters on its own, it's a 1/3, but if you have more, it gets bigger. Play more creatures, make it stronger. Reach the Horizon. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards or town cards with different names, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Good little 4 mana searcher. First rare, it's Raboon or Ralban, Bull of Almigo. Ward. Pay life equal to his power, so it's 2 when you target it, but when it gets stronger, because when he attacks, you can attach up to 1 target equipment you control to attacking creature, which on him, do one of those earlier boosts, make it more horrible to target him. There we go. And we have a foil random encounter. Oh, let me just move some stuff out of the way because I'm getting. Thank you very much. Quick coffee. What's next? We have a lovely forest depiction from Final Fantasy 9 with a nice little. Try to actually work out what's in it. Is it just plants? Is this? Yeah. It's just a lot of forage. Nice. And then a hero token with a treasure. Cool. Not doing crazily well with this. Right, let's shove this one into this pile. So we're just trying to make piles now. I'm going to make a magic pile and a Gundam pile. Moving packs over this side now. Cool. Oh, Art Card of Zidane. Hopefully that gives us some luck. Revelation. The Kick. Dreams Laguna. Paladin arms which we've not seen before. Giving us another job select. Makes a knight. Gives it Ward 1. Sabo Tender. Cactus Boy. Breach 2/1 with the landfall ability. When a land enters, deal 1 damage to each opponent. A lot of fun if you're playing landfall. Vincent's Limit Break. World Map. Barrett himself protecting the planet. Capital City. Summon Anima. Omega Heartless Evolution. If you've been watching my Monster Hunter playthrough, we've been fighting this Monster Hunter. A lot of fun though. Should be going into a rare or mythic. It is Tifa Lockhart. Best gal from Final Fantasy VII. I know there's some people that like Aerith, but you can happily be wrong at the same time. 1/2 trample, whatever land it is, double her power. Can do some nasty abilities with that. And we have World Map. And gone. Still nothing crazy in Final Fantasy territory just yet. We've got Aerith, Light of Judgment, Sephiroth's Intervention. If we get an Aerith in this pack, God, that would be funny. Destroy target creature, gain 2 life, but Sephiroth's just coming down. Intervention. Gigantitoad, or Gigantoad. Big Toad. If you control 7 lands, gets 2/2, makes it 6. It's a frog. We don't like frogs. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, which we've done. Monk's Fist. Make a hero. It becomes a monk. Monk's Punch. Brofist. White Mage's Staff. Again, make a mage, makes a cleric. When it attacks, you gain life though, which is very good. It makes a couple of abilities proc, which is cool. Prompto. Capital City. Crystals chosen. You create 4 Colors Hero tokens, then put a 1/1 counter on each of those. Crystal Fragments. There we go. There we go. We have hit the most expensive card in the main set, at least the base set. Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. Someone hit me that Final Fantasy VII tune, please. Give me that victory tune. I think it's needed. We done good. Or do I force it? Hang on. I can force it. If it lets me. I can see the abilities, but it won't let me see it. But yes, Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. You cannot complain about that. The 3 mana naughty boy himself. When it enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, you draw a card. Whenever another creature opponent dies, target opponent loses life, and you gain life. If this is the 4th time this ability has resolved, you transform it into Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel. And one thing I love about Sephiroth is it's a 5/5 flyer. When he transforms, you make a emblem. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain life. So its token is the same as the original side of this. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. So, like its original ability, when it attacks, you can sacrifice another creature, but multiple, and then draw that many cards. Very reminiscent of God Eternal Buntu from back in War of the Spark, for those that have been playing for a while. But yeah, Sephiroth is our big hit, and will be receiving the first. Congratulations, Sephiroth. You are the first card that we've pulled that is getting a sleeve. because you're the only one that's actually worth dosh. As of right now, Sephiroth on our European card market is around, and it's the cheapest actually, is the UK seller at £19.75, so 20 quid. Are you late, Linz? You are slightly. We've been running for an hour and 25 minutes, so you've missed a couple of Gundam packs. I haven't gone too crazy in them. I'm kind of flitting around them. So for you, Gundam, no. What you've missed is us opening, from at least the base cards, the most expensive base card from Final Fantasy, which is Sephiroth. And finish off the rest of the pack, because we don't want to not give any credit to the rest of it. We don't care about the Moogle. Gorgeous Island, though, from Final Fantasy X. What did you get from Gundam? We'll get to that in a second. Hero and Wizard. Like the artwork of the Wizard. Gundam, let's quickly recap what we got. First things first, we got, hey look, Noin's Ares. Goodbye, Noin's Ares. We got Hakushiki, Agma, Bulk. We got a duo. Got Choo Choo's Demi. Then we got more Bulk. Got an Elmeth. Ash Taron. More Bulk. Perfect Strike. And then the thingy that we've just chucked away, and then it never came back. But yeah. Our first decent hit. Helmet's just... Helmet, no one wants to play Helmet. Exactly, same here. Crystal Fragments. Crystals Chosen. Capital City. Another copy of Prompto. It's a staff that we've seen. Monk's Fist. What am I doing? Is that the last bit of the pack? I think that was the last pack, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm just going through stuff that we've just done. Or did I just put another pack in that we didn't go through? I don't know what we did. Was that the last pack? It was. Okay, I'm just being silly. But you're not late, Linz, now for more Gundam, because it's more Gundam time. Because we're sort of doing packs in between opening stuff. So we've got, at the moment, after these two packs were opening, we've still got 3 GD1, we've still got 5 GD2 to go. So we'll try and split them around. We have just played Mario Party and I got second. Congratulations. Is it the most recent Mario Party that they've done? Because I'm kind of getting confused now between Switch 1 and Switch 2. We've had like multiple Mario Parties now, which is insane. I think we've had maybe, what, 4 Mario Parties been released on like 2 platforms. Gira Dogma. Sleeves. When destroyed, choose one enemy unit with 5 or less AP. Deal damage. No, we do want that one. The new one is Jamboree. It's so expensive. Exactly. Anxia, my favourite little guy from my deck that I'm running at the moment, being Blurple, with just ping control. Always need more Anxias. The 13th Tactical Testing Sector. Do you know what? So in my little Vulture Academy deck that I was testing with white and purple, this was the base I was running, because you've got the Friendly Academy link, and with Farraked and this, giving units -3 AP is pretty fun. You can kill a lot of stuff with it, which is really good. Pisces. I remember playing this in a lot of sealed events, and this thing did the work. And even in my earlier 1 War Rush deck, this was the extra card you ran, and it was so much fun, because everyone got really annoyed that just Pisces was killing you. It's the Ashtray. It's alright. It's seeing some play now in very niche decks. It's my favourite Jagan. I love Jagans. I have so many duplicates of Jagans. I'll play it one day. Maybe with the Age deck, I could do a Federation and just play Jagans. Maybe. We don't talk about it, Sam. We just skip it. Don't worry about it. We got BQ, Barbecue. Support. It was being ran in the blue-red deck that was winning the regionals recently, because the boost on the support. So surprisingly, not a bad uncommon now, because it's seen fringe play. Zanzibar, the one deck that all Xeon decks were running, because they wanted to get the value of that deployment. It should be good. It should be played more. First contact. We don't talk about first contact. Oh look, our first rare. Strike Rogue. We just don't talk about that. But we've got Gramps, another legendary rare. I'm happy with that. Do you know what? I'm collecting a few of those now. So we've got a Cassatria thingy. You know what, Gramps, you do deserve a sleeve because you actually, I do want more. I do want more and need more. So, you know, might not be valuable to someone else, but to me, it is very valuable because we like Gramps. Cool. Anksha can go there as my special guy that can stay there. GD2 time. So I was looking at some of the GD2 stuff. So I was looking at some of the top expensive cards from the set. And I think what we'll do is... That's the wrong one. Where's my window capture? So it's, I don't know why it's super big on the screen. My apologies. So I was pulling up the top 5 expensive cards from both GD1 and GD2. So at the current standpoint, the LR++s are still the most expensive from set 1 and 2. So Aerial, Rebuilds, and Gundam were from the first set. G-Quux and Barbatos. I've seen G-Quux for like 100. Like for an LR++, it's dropped. So that's like coming viably easy to get hold of. But Epion, Guzan Rebake, and Barbatos for first form are from GD2 and they're the most expensive alt arts, where in set 1, Overflowing, Merida, and Wing Zero are then the other main ones. So quite interesting to try and hit one of those ones out of these packs at the moment, and this is kind of my chases at this current moment. Wing Gundam I already have 2 copies of. I would love a last one. Merida I've already got and don't really care for. Overflowing, I'll take another one. Mainly the LR++s is what I'm still chasing, but who knows? We can still get one of them in this pack or an alt art. Give us something nice. We don't know. We have Nemo, the White Wolf, Marasai. I think I just got the kit for that for Gundam as well. We've got G-Quux gun cannon again. Dortress, White Gundam, Xavier. Hey, it's not Shah, it's Quattro. Heart Set Revenge with Ein Dalton into Jin Long Range Reconnaissance type. Really long name. Into our rares, we have Ryusei Go Graze Custom 2, which is not bad. I'm happy to get another copy of that. Like Noin's Aries, we don't care. This is my Noin's Aries of set 2. Hammond's cards, great cards. And a G-Quux, that's nice. Gundam's letting me down today. We're actually doing better with Final Fantasy. But that does mean we are on to our final scene kit, which is our Capcom raids from Final Fantasy 15. After that, we are moving on to the big boys. We've got our Chocobo Bundle 1 and 2. The ones that pretty much more probably you care about than anything. Because we all know that's the ones that have got probably a bit more value in it. Oh, the clear up after this is going to get crazy. Cool. As always, we will take those ones out. 3 packs. Final Fantasy 15, the boy band game. The bachelor party that went wrong. A lot of mixed reviews for Final Fantasy 15. I really enjoyed it. I felt it was quite fun. Enjoyed a lot of what it offered. But we have the main character of the game, Noctis Heir Apparent. It is Esper. He is a white, blue, black, legendary human noble 2/3. Whenever a creature you control enters during combat, you may attach target equipment you control to target creature you control. It has a warp strike ability, so for free generic, exile Noctis, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, tapped and attacking at the beginning of that player's next declared attacker step. It can't be blocked, that combat. So E enables and procs his own ability, which is cool. We have fishing gear, because one of the big things about this game was fishing. It made a lot of difference to go and get food, because you had to cook a load of food, and fishing was important. It's a artifact equipment for free, generic. Whenever a quick creature deals combat damage to a player, exile that top card of the player's library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield under your control. If you don't, hey look, you make a fish. It's like playing Go Fish with an actual card. We have the Chocobo camp. There we go. More mentions of Chocobo, just for Astro. It's a land. This land enters the battlefield tapped. Unless you control a legendary creature, you can tap it for green mana. Whenever you cast your next bird creature spell this turn, it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter. And then for 2 generic, 2 green, tap it to create a 2/2 green bird creature with it. Just makes the Chocobo tokens. Nothing special there. Flash photography. You may cast a spell as though it had flash if it targets a permanent you control. You can create a token that's a copy of target permanent, and you can flash it back for 6. Give me a pose I'll never forget. Thank you, Prompto. Bring it down there. We have Campsite Cuisine. 2 mana enchantment. Whenever this enchantment or a legendary creature you control enters, create a food token. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice X food. When you do up to X target creature, attacking creatures get +3/+3 and gain trample and interact until the turn. I just realised the Lord of the Rings Hobbit deck worked really well on food. This would really make this deck more disgusting than it needs to be. So yeah, we're not going to talk to anyone that's got that Hobbit deck and let them know about that, because that would be silly. And the last one is Warriors Resolved, a 3 mana enchantment. Creatures you control have training. Whenever a creature you control attacks with another creature with greater power, put a 1/1 counter on that creature with lesser power. And then at the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with a 1/1 counter on that and attack this turn, draw a card. Not bad. So there's one disappointing factor with this bundle outside the others. So each of the bundles, kind of all the cards in the bundles could be played within each other. So all the 6 cards that came in the Final Fantasy 1 deck, like bundle, could be played in one deck if you put them all together. And most of the others were at least split between 2 colors where you could put them in this. This is the only deck where 4 of the cards sort of can go in one deck, and that's about it. Like, these 2 cards can't be played with Noctis as the commander. So they're really weird dead cards. So again, you kind of have to build a deck around them to kind of be able to play them properly. It's just weird. It's weird when they do that. Made no sense. I mean, for Ignis, the cook, it makes more sense because he makes food tokens. So if you were building a deck around him and then played those, it makes sense. It's not weird. It's just weird, silly things they've done. Cool. Anyway, 3 packs before we start into big bundle territory. So, pack 1. We're not going to mix up this time. So, we've got Sephiroth now, which is really cool. I wouldn't mind a normal VV, even though I've already got one. Buster Sword still would be good. No, Jamie, you can't steal the Buster Sword though. I can see a card which might be a list, not a list, through the ages, which is cool. Anyway, combat tutorial. Paladin's Arm that we've already seen. We've seen the Sabre Tender, Dire Rat, Chocobo Kick, the Village. Okay, Knights of Sandora. I think that is not a bad hit. It is the 7th most expensive card, Ranger of Captain of Eos. Cheapest is 14. So as a mythic, I believe. Yeah, that is not a bad hit. That is paid for itself quite nicely. And that is in a nice slot as well. It deserves. I mean, it's great because it's over a tenner, so it's actually more deserving of an actual sleeve. And we've not got into Choco bundles yet. We can still get more good stuff as well. We can still hit technically. Thief's Knife makes a creature, turns it to a rogue. Torgal. Ambrosia. And we have Matoya Archon Elder as our rare, which is rubbish. So at least we just write that one off. And we'll just say the real winner of that pack is the Knight. That was our bonus one. Cool. Into pack 2. Thank you for disappearing there, not coming back. Rescue Mission, Blazing Bomb, Fight On, Gissel Greens, Magic Dampener. It's our Blitzball, Iron Giant, Ring of the Lucci, Shantoto, Tactical Magician. Some of the funniest voice line recordings for Shantoto comes from the Dissider games. Honestly, when you have it paired, like she's paired up with some of the other characters, she is an absolute nightmare against them. Like rips into them so easily. Some of the funniest voice lines still. We have Utros again. Ultimacia. Oh. Now, there is no complaining about Y'shtola. I don't think I have any issues with Y'shtola being one of our hits there. Yeah, Y'shtola, Y'shtola, Y'shtola. The babe. The babe and the bard. Where does Y'shtola fare now in our grand... So the thing is, Y'shtola is really strong, even this version, 6 mana. Where does she sit? I know. She's amazing as an actual commander as well. Her commander card is good. She's dropped down a bit. Cheapest at this moment in time. From UK, £3, 10. But we don't hate on Y'shtola. Hey Allegory, how you doing? Oh, okay. I'll sleeve Y'shtola. I have a lot of love for this card. I think I needed a spare copy anyway, so always an absolute bonus. Okay, pack 2. That was the pack, wasn't it? Oh, fuck. Okay, pack 3. I've done it again. Shopkeeper, which you've already seen. Summon Choco Mog. The old art for this is absolutely lovely. Bad Breath Boy. Bard's Bow. Again, stuff we've already gone through and seen. Syncopate. Great reprint. Love the artwork. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. Because it's blue and X. This is Magic, right? Yeah. I'm switching, yeah, because I've got like 30 odd packs of Magic to go through, and I've just been using Gundam as like a quick palette cleanse between. Yeah, so I'll do Magic, open some Gundam, switch between the two. That's what it's a nice little palette cleanse. I mean, after this one, after we've opened the Gundam ones, I'm doing 2 packs of Aether quickly before we start. Blitzball. Choco Comet. More Chocobo. Elderbert Steiner. Actually, to be honest, is it better to open an MTG set box or draft box to build a collection of 1 set? Oh, good question. Really, really fun question, actually. So, to get yourself started, set box or draft box. So, okay, so Magic's changed a lot since set and draft boxes. So, draft boxes kind of used to be the initial Magic product it started with. Then set boosters came along, and it was the way to sort of deliver, because it was 36 packs in a draft box. Then it was 24 in a set booster box. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. 30 packs. Okay, yeah, so it dropped from 36 to 30. So to answer the actual question here, is it better to open a draft box or a set box? One would get you in a good position. So how set boxes would work is you have better chances of hitting a lot of the higher end cards. Like you could open, I think when they first came out, there was a chance to open up to 4 rares per pack. So if you want the rares and mythics from those packs, then you have a better chance. Where draft box, you would get a lot more of the like the commons and uncommons from the set. If you're building a collection, I would say set is better. If you want the experience of actually drafting the box for fun with friends and actually experiencing a draft in a limited format, then draft box. So obviously Magic now has play boosters or collect boosters. So a play box is kind of a set and a draft together now. They've just recombined them. So if you're collecting, and depending on how far you're collecting, collector booster boxes will give you some more of the more expensive high-end cards depending on the set, but obviously come with a much higher price tag. I mean, the Final Fantasy ones were ridiculous. I think nearly 400 now on the secondary market, still about 700. So yeesh. No, you're more than welcome. But collecting is one of the fun things, though. Final Fantasy is one of the sets that I've been heavily collecting from start. I've got a spreadsheet and everything tracking every single card possible. So opening this is just a bit more fun on the side. Blitzball, Syncopate, Summoner's Sanct. I've gone the wrong way. That's right. Choco Comet, Adelbert, Cargo Ship. I was gonna say, Allegory, what set are you thinking of collecting at the moment, or going in for a collection of? Because we've got some cool ones upcoming next year with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you like the Universes Beyond stuff, we've got Marvel in June, Star Trek later on in the year. I'm not that fussed about it, to be honest, but I know some people are quite. Baldur's Gate, very good set. Very good set. Our rare is Zanarkand Ancient Metropolis. I do have this one a few times. Interesting land, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, but Baldur's Gate is a really, really fun set, though. Spreadsheets of Life. Yes, Spreadsheets of Life. Oh, look, we've got Shantoto as our art card as well. Yeah, so I think Baldur's Gate isn't a hard one to collect. Are you just doing So here's a good question. So are you just doing it with, like, as long as you got the base art of the cards or the base set, or are you going to go with them for... Getting boxes for it is now, yeah, but it was one of those sets where you could pick boxes up for very cheap because no one wanted it. I would say 2 years ago, it was so cheap you could get a box, set boxes, draft boxes for under £100, and no one really wanted them. But now, as it's out of rotation, no one's printing it, it's gone up, and it's got some good cards in it, like Ancient Copper Dragon. Okay. So we did better on the last scene bundle with at least 2 decent cards, which means I think a complete set if possible, maybe without the fancy out arts. Even if it's just a complete set without fancy out arts, very achievable. I think your only massive card that you're going to have at least a dent in your wallet, and it's only slightly, is Ancient Copper Dragon, because that is and it's the Ancient Dragons. Because what Ancient Copper... Let's have a look. Ancient Copper Dragon, so cheapest UK seller on Card Market, and it's in foil, and that's pretty decent actually. £60. Cheapest non-foil, and it's in excellent condition, not near mint, is £62.89. But that's just me basing on Card Market prices on a UK seller. I mean, cheapest right now, which doesn't ship to the UK, which doesn't help, £49. So cheapest right now, £60 in foil. I think that's a pretty good deal. But yeah, I think outside of that, that and Ancient Silver Dragon, which is the blue one, are your two biggest hits from that set. Let's have a look. Am I wrong? Nope, I'm right. Silver Dragon, Ancient Copper Dragon, Displacer Kitten being the third most expensive. And then after that, your most of it's the lands from the Battle Bond set that was reprinted. Yeah, pretty good. Anyway, back to GD1. You want to hunt those really nice alt arts. It's yellow. There's a good chance for something good. Let's hope we get something good. Yellow is good. We have pack coloration for this. It's Dop. It's everyone's favorite 1/1 that does nothing. I would like. Actually, Dop was really good in early 1-year rush. We do not dump on this. Path to victory defeat. I run this still in wing. It's so good. It gives me an answer. It either gives me a 0. It gives me something good to kill someone with. Never going to complain about Path to Victory. Recedes orders. I think Steve and David, who I was playing with yesterday, was running this in their really fun deck where they were actively trying to fight each other's units, which was very fun to see. Kigali's Sky Grasper. When it's destroyed, choose one enemy unit's level 2 or lower, return it to its owner's hand. Nothing special. It's a good little bounce. We had the sleeves earlier. A Anxia number 2. Join Anxia over there on the keyboard. Gira Zulu guards type. Choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. It is our go-to white draw card. Just draw 2, discard 1. Every white deck plays this because if you don't, then you're being silly. Because card advantage is always helpful, and this card's always going to get you with this with Lucas. We have Baby Scythe. Our repair 1 Death Scythe. If we pair it with Duo from before, it's a 5/5. Not terrible. Kusanagi. No one's really playing this one actually, but it is a good bounce, sort of base defense. And this is kind of like what we were chatting about before. Frost, if you're still here, when we were talking about that other base earlier in that lot, I was expecting a lower HP for the ability that it gives. Because you think level 4 2 cost as an uncommon, that's only 4 HP and just bounces a 3 or less HP. Now we've got a 2/1 that does, like, hey, it stops anything level 3 or lower dealing damage to it. The power shift in the common versus uncommon is insane. That's what I was thinking. It should be less. Oh look, Aerial. Terrible Aerial. It is no art. I can't complain. It's not the greatest art. It's something. I do like the Strike Rogue art. It's very pretty. I'm still going to sleeve it. It deserves a sleeve. It's a rare plus. Hey, you did well. Thank you. Oh, do you need it? Yeah, if you need the Strike Rogue, you're more than welcome to have Strike Rogue. I can tell you its current value on Card Trader, because Card Market doesn't have it. Trade me for a set. Yeah, all good. I'm more intrigued to see what it is worth now, because it's probably worth bugger all. Strike Rogue. Actually, it's gone up in price now. Aha! At one point, it was worthless. It's now worth £9.43. Go Strike Rogue. Did we get a good backing? It's red. I like it. Would make free art for my triple ship deck. It's going to be viable in 3 years. I see. So you're doing it for the deck idea. Okay, Alexandria. See, this is... Was this what I was wearing? No, different one. Galio's Schwab Greys. While you have another Galahorn unit in play, it gains blocker. It is a 3/2 for a 3/3. It's pretty good. Whenever we meet, well, get your backside back down to locals when you can make it next, and then we can sort it out. Lorders Delanza. It's Os's Taurus. 2/2 for a 3/3. Only reason why it's partially bad is you can only attack other players' units. It can't attack the base or shield area, but it's still good. Still can kill units. Core booster with that white team base link, which is always good. Age 1 normal. We've got another Ein Dalton. Amelia Arca with Sisterly Care. I know, but look, we can still do best of 1 at some point, maybe. Mobius Peacemaker team. We have another Ryusei go. And we don't talk about that one. GD2 is really down. GD1 is looking after me today. The original. We don't talk about GD2 now. Absolutely painful. But that is our Gundam packs for the moment. We're going to switch to Aether Drift. Got a couple of Aether Drifts, courtesy of... we'll see. But no, my friend Cam got me these ones as a part of Christmas, so let's see what we get. I have no clue really what the set has much anymore. I know there's like 3 cards that have some value, which let's just have a quick let's have a look at the breakdown for Aether Drift. I don't think I can get any of the anime cards in this as well, which is even worse. Because that would have been nice. So, the most expensive at the moment is the red-blue Fastland. Because even Ketramos, that was 30-40 quid when it first came out, is now down to £6, which is a huge drop. So, Sky Streak Engineer. Nothing crazy. We've got a cat now. We're just going to start making our way through these ones. I'm not going to care too much about these commons and uncommons. There's one uncommon that's got some value as well, which is stock up, which is a blue one, if we're lucky to get it. Deathless Pilot. Zombie Pilot. When a creature saddles, mounts, and crews vehicles, its power 2 greater. That's pretty good. It can crew a lot of things then. Silken Strength. Bestow Greatness. Very nice sweet picture with a big large giant dog. Sabotage Strategist. Can we get stock up? Zombie Cat Knight, start your engines. Doesn't look like it. Canyon Volta. Explosive Getaway is our rare of the pack. Still chance for another one. I'm going to try and sneak this one out. Got a signed autograph version of the Art Card 4. Guide-like Pathmaker. Very nice. Explosive Getaway. It's a 5 mana, 3 generic, 1 red, 1 white sorcery with exile it to 1 target artifact or creature. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Then Explosive Getaway will deal 4 damage to each creature. Not terrible. There is a very nice art for that one. I think we do have it. Because it's the one that will be, if we had the collective packs, that's the sort of chase that we would be looking for as well, for something like that as well. Where is it? Or is it in the mythic slots? Yeah, so I only have the Japanese version, but it gives you the difference between the two, which is quite nice artwork. But sadly, those ones were like collector booster packs specific, Jason. And we have a Grimbauble Azar. They are very nice. And then a foil. But that is only pack 1. We still have one more pack of Aether Drift to hopefully hit one of those nice high up cards to effectively any of the lands or Moment of Endurance. So everything here is going to be our chaff. So for Allegory, at least, this is a good one for you. As you can see from these packs as well, we're getting a lot of the generic same stuff that we've already seen before. Stall out. Silken Strength. Hellish Sideswipe. Rocketeer Boost Buggy. Always fun to see. Effectively a massive big sort of drag car with a goblin just driving it. Memory Guardian. Dredge's Insight. Spectacular Pile-Up is our rare. For 5 mana, sorcery. All creatures and vehicles lose indestructible until then turn to destroy all creatures and vehicles. Or you can cycle it for 2. Wild Roads. Forest. And a pilot with a zombie token. Sadly, no major big hits from them. That's fine. But it's time. It is time for the Chocobo bundle number 1. That moment that some of you have been waiting for. So, what is in a Chocobo bundle? You may have not known. These are gorgeous shiny boxes. In your Chocobo bundle, you're going to get a nice clicky wheel. You're going to get some foil lands. You're going to get this gorgeous box that you'll see momentarily. You'll get one of 24 Borderless Magic the Gathering scene cards from what we've opened, but we're getting non-foil one. We are then going to get 10 booster packs of Magic, so we've got 20 to go still. And we've already opened 12 of the Final Fantasy. And we get an old art traditional. All there is, that's a Chocobo there. That is a Chocobo. That is. So, box 1. There you go. There's a Chocobo. There it is. Look at that little happy face. Look at that gorgeous foily box. See? Get more Chocobo. More Chocobo. Look, Cloud Chocobo. I mean, good luck will be when it comes later. So, crack it open. There it is. Look at that. Gorgeous Final Fantasy clicky wheel. Got the little Chocobo on the side. In style, this nice yellow, orange, and green clicky wheel. Shall we count how many Chocobo we can see? Well, if I leave that there whilst I'm sorting the box out, that can be your fun game to count how many Chocobo are on the box whilst I sort this out. There you go. We'll leave that to the audience to play that game. Cool. Right. Just cover that bit over. That's the pack that we all want to see, really. That's the secret one we want to see. But we'll get there. We'll get there. You've got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. And the answer is I don't know because I won't count myself. So yeah, we'll go through the base one. So this is the foil land pack. So this is just all the base lands from Final Fantasy just in foil. But what we do get is this lovely Birds of Paradise reprint as the Paradise Chocobo. So very gorgeous artwork. Like one of the nice bonuses of this holiday gift box. And I honestly think it's still... I still think it's worth something. Yeah, 550 just for that alone. Still pretty good. We're going to leave it for now. Our non-foil scene card is Search for Dagger, which is quite fun. So it's nice to get it in the non-foil version as well. 10 packs. We're not opening this until the end. This is where we end on for the luck. 10 packs. Can we do well? So when I opened my first bundle, in my first pack got 2 mythics in the slots, and they were fantastic. Because I got Urza, and I got the Summon Bahamut, which is quite expensive. Sorry, I'm just having a quick coffee break whilst we're partially prepping the space, moving things around to make life easier. Moving rubbish out the way now, because we've got kind of actual area for rubbish. Which is a little bit more helpful for me. We've opened so many booster packs, we kind of need to organise space. Cool. Right, anyway. Oh, it's the other way around now. So these, again, on side. Okay. Well, what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and flip it around. So we're going to go on commons, and we're going to the rares after. We said we have Gyut, King of the Dwarves. Dwarves are always fun. Never reach the horizon. We've seen Sleep Magic. And hopefully we're not boring you to sleep with how many cards we're opening. Adventurers in. Paladin Arms. Ice Magic. Difference in the quality as well. The other ones have had a bit of a bitty texture to them, but these ones are very nice and smooth. Wonder where these ones have been packed from. Made in Japan, that's why. The other ones were probably the American ones, weren't they? Made in the USA, yeah. Always the USA ones, very bitty. Japanese ones, really smooth. Good quality. Shows you the difference. Anyway, Gallicat, Hacked Eyes, All the Eyes, Airship Crasher we've seen before. Hero, which flips into bird. You like the bird. Island, Opera Love Song, into another Tifa. Not terrible, could be better. Okay. So we're gonna go. We'll do 4. We can easily just grab any uncommons this way. Anyway, Choco Comet, Adalbert Steiner, Evil Reawakened, Combat Tutorial, Choco Mug from before, Scorpion Sentinel, Resentful Revelation, Gobu Gardener, Summon Global Force Ifrit, Undersea Dire Rat, Hero, Treasure, Charlian Nation of Scholars, Foil Punch, Memories Returning, and a alternate art Summon Fat Chocobo with gorgeous artwork by Bushi. See, this is the artwork that I really like in the set. The very classic style from Final Fantasy. Just very nice. So, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Self-destruct. Summon Anima. Tifa's Limit Break. Ahriman. Blitzball. Slash of Light. Sage's Novelist. Blitzball. Mysidian Elder. Shinra Reinforcements. Art card of Hadley and the Mother Crystal. Very gorgeous artwork. Fat Chocobo. So 2 Chocobos. Oh. And we hit the Motherlode. Ancient Copper Dragon. Oh, yeah. Number... Oh, oh, it is the most expensive, I think, of all the arts at the moment. I think now Ristic Study got undertaken. I know. I'm not complaining. I gotta say, we should have brought the Ristic Study if we knew this was gonna happen. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, I should have got you the Ristic. It's fine. I'm keeping it. I'm having 2 copies now. I can put this in thingy, and I'm not complaining because look at that. That was into Raban. So let's just say, as of right now, from 2 Chocobo bundles now, Bam and Urza were 50 quid together, paid for half the box. This is, again, 47.50, cheapest English. As of right now, this is paid for the box, half of it already. And this is pack 2. Well, give me them sleeves. Give me those sleeves. You need to be sleeved, protected. Oh. From Final Fantasy 1, just so gorgeous. Oh. Bolins, you did say next pack for sure, and you weren't wrong in some sense that I was going to get some good luck. So thank you very much for providing some of that. Ooh, Garlic Greens. Lovely art card. Right. Okay, so I can safely say that this can go there. So side quest play Blitzball. If you do 6 damage, it turns into fighting weapon. World champion celestial weapon. Capital City. The shirtless member of the boy band. Well, can you give me some of that RNG, like, good luck to tell me that there is going to be an LR++ Barbatos in these packs coming up, please? Or at least an LR++ Aerial or Gramps in these last 2 packs. That'd be lovely. Give me that RNG. Quistis Trap. Crossroads. I mean, no. You can't take it away now. I mean, I need it. If I pull the Ristic now, that what, within 2 packs in the same box? Jeez, that would be insane. If we honestly get Ristic, okay, if we get Ristic in the box, fair enough, but pack to pack, that is some serious RNG. Okay, we are going to our rare mythic. Nothing crazy, it's Ninja Blades. I think I've pulled so many copies of it now, I'm getting annoyed. Too many Ninja Blades, too many ninjas. Don't need to keep making everything into ninjas. Okay, we've got another art card. Terra, very nice. 1, 2, 3. We'll take a 4th one just in case. We'll flip it just in case. See, it's the gold saucer, we didn't have to worry. We've got Shantoto. Yes, we know where to find the other one, but it's also still very expensive, Barbie. It's cheaper than it was originally. Magic Pot. Because what's in the Magic Pot? Goblin. Fight on. Never syncopate. Yeah. See, if I knew that, I would have done it. But I know at the same time, it's still very, very expensive. Okay. We're getting into foil territory. Okay. It doesn't look like a... okay, so I can see under right here. So I can tell you it's not a part of the Through the Vault, for the Through the Ages. We don't talk about that one. We don't talk about that one. That was a very, very bad card. Wizard, bird. Okay, so we've got that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we've got double rare. We've got another Joshua. We've got multiple double art cards. Well, we might as well go for the rest of them. We've got crystal fragments in the old art that we didn't. We've had the normal one, but not that one. But this one's much nicer. With Alexander on the side. What else we got? Anything crazy? No. Right, we'll know what this one is. Hey, Alex. Hello, Joshua again. Squall. Through the Ages. but we already have this one. Ooh, foil Sin. I actually don't own a foil version of Sin, which is kind of nice. So that's definitely going to go into the folder as an upgrade. Not going to complain about that, actually. I'm quite happy. Still good box so far. We still have, I mean, if that's a VV or Snapcaster, cracked box. Cracked. I can see something nice. Elemental token, which is always handy. I find I don't have a lot of those ones. Summon Esperama. Always good artwork. Really? Really? Come on. No. Thanks for duplicates. Swallowed by Leviathan. Elixir. Monk's Fist. Bunny Rabbit. I realized that the light was in the way. Ice Flan. It's our weapons vendor. Oh, let's try and get myself more comfortable. We have Gran Pulse, or Chew that we have not seen in a while. Sabotender. Bad Breath. Insomnia. Feel like I'm going to have that later. Magic Dampener and Foil. Come on, we're doing so well. That's the thing, you get so excited with these boxes. You get so far into it. Get some really good hits. Una. Next pack. This one. This one. This one. Okay. We're going to open that next one last now because of that. Your choice now. There we go. There's Food Boy Ignis. Look at all that text. When he enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield, tapped to put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And as he likes to say in the game, I've come up with a new recipe. For 1 green, 1 blue, 1 generic, tap it, exile target card from a graveyard. If it's a creature, make food. He's even doing the spice. He's doing the spice thing. So much stuff that we've seen. So much stuff. I've opened so many packs of this set. I don't need any more. I keep getting rid of it, and then I find out I need more cards. Still, have not seen an overkill. Is that one weird card that I got rid of? Foil Joshua, though. Ooh, foily. Kane and a vanilla again. I mean, I don't have a foil Joshua in the folder, so I mean, we're going to upgrade if we don't. Foily. So that's our third Joshua now. So, Lynn said this pack was going to be the luck one, so we're going to open that one last now. But then it's like the dupe where we go, well, because you opened this pack next, it counts as this pack being the next one. So, food. Hey, it's food. He makes the food. Let's get our big stack of cards actually and move them. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it backwards. We're just going to flip them. Cornered by Black Mages. Warrior's Sword. Rescue Mission. It's a dinosaur. That's all you need to know. Retrieve the Esper. Dwarven Guard that we've seen. Stuff that we've seen. Chocobo Racetrack. We have not seen that one. Make land, you make birds. Always important. We've got Judge Magistrate Gabrith. Fun card. Like it. Beginning to the end. Well, that one's fine. We know these 2 cards are fine. We're just going to keep going through them. It's like playing a game here. Another random encounter. X-Def Void Warlock. That transforms into Neo X-Def. Dimension's End. Always lovely artwork, though. Okay. So this is our land. This is our foil. This is our rare mythic. Minwu. Okay. So the true next pack, the last pack magic. If it's all downhill. Lynn says there's RNG. There's a chance. So first things first, it's the wizard and the bird token.
No, God!
Fishman.
Please, no! No!
Yeah.
No! No!
Haste magic. Big frog. We don't like the frog. Combat magic. Not combat magic. Combat tutorial. Fate of the Sun Crystal. Iron Man. Hill Gigas. The Prima Vista. We're going to go into Cacta. Our first one we've hit, which is cool. Okay. Demon Wall. Cooking campsite. Well, the only reason you get a cooking campsite is if you catch a fish. Side quest. Okay, now we're into our rare and mythic area. So we've only got one rare and mythic, which I've just placed here. Suplex in foil. Chocobo land of the forest. Alright. Moment of truth. Nope. 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 The only really viable hit. But it's fine. It's time for the real winner. Wherever we get. There's no bad cards, there's no good cards. So, these two are our Chocobo track foils. So I'm going to flip these over to get the lands. So if you've not seen these before yet, these are really, really gorgeous lands. So it's a bit hard to see on my camera, and I do apologise, but you've got the little Chocobo footprints indented into the cards, which gives you the nice foil effect. And as you can slightly make out, there's a holographic Chocobo in them. There you go. When it hits the light, it's better. Shiny. So you get two planes. You got like Chocobos all running around or wing of a little baby one. You get the two islands. And it's annoying because this is the Final Fantasy VII one as well. And I would love to put this into my cloud deck if it wasn't the island. Because it's such a gorgeous one. There's the swamps. So from Final Fantasy 14? No, 15 this one is, because it's got all the boys. They are very gorgeous. And then we've got the mountains from Final Fantasy 11. And then my favourite of them is the actual forest. I have to agree on this one because you've got I don't know if it's VV specifically, but you've got a couple of black mages with a little baby Chocobo. All just celebrating. I love the little silhouette on the door with the Chocobo. But the nice thing is I can put them in Black Mage Village from Final Fantasy 9. Thank you very much for clarifying there. But yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. Cool. Right, moment of truth then. So, 20 cards possible. I've opened one and got Cloud and Lulu. We want VV. Well, basically we need everything else. But what we would like to see is Snapcaster or VV. First one. Stiltskin, Moogle Merchant. Not bad. Not bad. Still need it for the collection. Snapcaster Mage, we got it. Yes. We hit the second most expensive one. Snapcaster Mage, my second chase. There we go. The box made up for itself. Stiltskin is one of the... Hang on. There you go. Hit the Snapcaster. Second most expensive of the Choco cards. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice hit. Very, very good hit. Oh, right. And Stiltskin's still a nice one. Lovely artwork. Lovely, lovely artwork. Cool. Right. Where does Stiltskin go on the list? How bad is he? I think he's the cheapest. It's like getting the second most expensive and the cheapest at the same time. Still £10. Still good. So, Now I need Miku. We don't talk about Miku Snapcaster either. We do not talk about the Miku Snapcaster. No one has a grand to spend on a Snapcaster mage. That's Miku. Ooh. Okay. Box 1's done. We've got another box. And we've still got Gundam. So, what we're going to do, we're going to finish the Gundam. GD2 needs to redeem itself now. So it's time. We're going to go from new to old. Can GD2 redeem itself? Gaffron. Marisai. Delta plus Wave Rider mode. Genoace. Mephis. We haven't seen this one before. None on this stream. Police Zaku. Armored RRU type. Heavy arms. Leopard. Beneath the mask. His name is Ryusei Go. Rare is Red Gundam. Guardian. And another G-Quux resource. Not redeeming itself, it seems. GD2 is trailing. GD1 has been on better track. I think I just brought like every dud pack from the shop possible. Graze Ritter, ground type. Galio Bolden. No, we don't like him. Charlie Bull, G-Quux. Hammerhead again. Age 1 normal. G-Quux. The Freedom. Fine Dalton. The Farrock. Not looking good. I mean, okay. I'm not complaining. That is pretty cool that you get the link in the pack. GD2. GD2. Wow. What a letdown. Watch we get another OR in GD1. We don't get anything in GD2. We see nothing GD2. But all the hits will be GD1. White Gundam. Bacto. The Crew. Gazom Sleeves. Shuji's Hideout. Ricky D. Daughter's Weapon. Daughter's Command. Beneath the Mask. Rebuild's not bad. Spallow. Yeah, we're just duds. We're just hitting absolute duds in GD2. Come on. You can make it up with one pack. I don't think I even saw something shiny. Yeah, I think we've just managed it. We've got one LR out of the packs. So many packs, 8 packs. We've not even hit we just hit a single LR. Airmaster, Freedom, Raider. Barbatos to finish it off at least. Okay. Red Gundam. Okay. I'm not going to complain. Got 2 LRs at least. Barbatos is one that I'm always happy to have more copies of, at least. And then watch GD1. Watch it. Oh, foil resource, something insane. And then it would be like, we just should have never bothered. Path. Recedes orders. Skygrasper. Gamau. Launcher. Byron. Zaku. Banshee. Okay. Didn't, you know. It's not Noin's Ares. Not Noin's Ares. It's Lirith. Mukuve. Ryder. Baal. Sleeves. Goog. Zulu. Draw. Baby. Kusanagi. Crap. Ah, okay. You all let me. Just cool. We can just say Gundam has been an absolute failure. Look at that. Just it's normally the other way around. Magic's normally worse for me, and I get more hits out of Magic today than I have in Gundam. My worst Gundam right now. Gundam's let me down. All that support I give it, all that support, all that hard work and effort every week. That's fine. Don't worry too much about the rest of the gubbins. We can worry about that in cleanup. No problems. Thank you so much, Linz, for joining anyway. See you soon. Oh. What have we got this time? From the Final Fantasy 9 as well. Mega Flare. I've got a couple from that one. Okay, last 10 boosters. Oh god. You can't hear it in the background, but I've got my little sweetheart of a cat enjoying her Christmas present, which is always good to see. Anyway, even this Gundam pack can't even be a god pack. That's terrible. Call of Black Mages. I'm just gonna do what we're gonna do. Right, Alexander's fine. There we go. We got Crystal Fragments, Sleep Magic, Choco Comet, Adelbert's Back, Araman, Lunatic, Sage's Nautilus, Cloudbound Moogle, Greens, Hero Turning into Treasure, Instant Ramen, Ultima. That's one. That's one. Still can have faith. Still can have a lot more. Actually, whilst not using the rest of the screen, let's increase this a bit more. Don't need to worry about that. Okay. Well, we know one of the rares. That's the giveaway. Hey, Vincent. Nope. Well, that was just a very quick pack there. Vincent's the rare. Speedrun that pack. Okay, we can still, yeah. Let's see. Ristic study in this box. Ristic, maybe? Can we? Can we see the Ristic? Who knows? Right, let's go 4 cards. Oh. Okay. Hang on. Apparently we had triple rare. Venser, Safer, Machinist Arsenal. Okay. God, these packs are getting really confusing. Of what they've managed to do for me here. They've just messed up my ordering. Okay. Well, Vents is always fun. Sadly, I think I've already got it. Yeah, we ain't got many left to get. Cypher. Machinist Arsenal did ask for a spec copy, so it's always good. God, what a crazy set pack. Sabatender and foil, which is always good. What has happened here? That's why. I was wondering what's happened to the screen. It's sort of moved away. Okay, I'm going to take 5 away now. To be safe. Tidus, Torgal, Laughing Bad, Instant Ramen, Rook Turret, Chocobo. Stuff that we've already seen. Except for Tidus. We haven't seen that one. Tomberry. Capital City. Now we can be safe to say that this is our rare and our foils. Burden Token. Excalibur 2. The silence means everything. Silence is everything on this one. Shirtless boy band member. Quartus. The magic pot. Retrieve the Esper. Jump up. We're just going to make one big pile. We just keep slamming onto the pile. Curler. Syncopate. Blitzball shot. Mysterian Elder. Shimmer reinforcements. Hero into bird. Swamp. Phantom train. The lamb. Torgal in alt art. And Evil Reawakened. Halfway through and we have not got a single decent hit. That's not good. So we're going to go down on Chocobo bundle. It's going to hit that pack. Well, 2 Sephiroths. Weren't expecting that one. Cool. Damn. Two of... Cool. Cool. We're going to roll with it there. We have foil, Zanarkand, and Minutes After Midnight. I mean, land's not expensive, but good on Sephiroth. Was there anything else in the pack that was worth mentioning? No. Whew. Okay. Sephiroth brought the pack back up. Bundle saved itself slightly. It's like Sephiroth again. Stop it. Okay. Thief's Knife. Magitech Armor. Venturer's Inn. Bunny Rabbit. Castle Guard. Dampener. Fat Chocobo. Shopkeeper. Zombie Thing. Nice Squirrel Art card. Forest. Ride the Shoe Buff. Darkness Crystal. Eden. Samurai's Katana. What's happened? Just lost, like... We've gone from the highest of highs. Decent box. It's because we're winding down now. Free packs. And the bonus. We got Graha's art card from the commander set. Okay, we're just gonna flip him. Vincent, Light of Judgment, Chocobo Kick, Flan, Paladin's Arms, Fight On, Ignis, Fire Magic, Side Quest Play Blitzball, G-Door, Light Up the Stage, Foil Zack, Gungala. So nothing still singing craziness. We are really falling down the rabbit well on these packs. We got hope for something good. Okay. Okay, Yzma is a good shot, so we can easily, safely put that there. Okay. Side quest. Demon Wall. Cactar. Dreamer Vista. Lunatic Pandora. World Map. Fate of the Suncrest. Dreams of Lugna. Gran. Sapo. Bad Breath. Hero flipping into copy. Mountain. Fight On. Genji Glove. That's it. We are crashing and burning. 2 Sephiroths. It's the best we're going to get. Come on, Vivi. In that one for us. Bird into hero. We do need a hero. We need Ristic Study in this pack. Right. I'm going to take that many cards because that is the bulk. So Judge. Chocobo Race, Hill Gigas, Magic Tech Infantry, Scorpion Sentinel, Bard's Bow, Suplex, Vane's Treachery, Random Encounter, and Side Quest Card Collector. Planes. Oh dear. Oh dear, everyone. This could get very bad. This could get bad now. The bundle one can just doom us now into just having super bad. Super bad. But this is true last pack magic. So, put them there. There's our nice plans from before. We don't need to go over them again. VV, please. So, I'm not going to complain here. I have Cloud already. Cloud is very, very strong. It is one of the expensive ones. It is the most expensive. I'm not complaining because I can sell Cloud to then fund the missing cards. Use the Cloud to fund VV. How much is VV? 75. Cloud could fund VV. And Waka, Devoted Guardian. No, it's not bad. To be honest, you gotta look at it like this. This is a hit. Cloud is a huge hit and should be happy with this. I am very happy. Waka waka. Waka waka indeed. Well, Cloud is the most expensive still. Cloud is 97 quid cheapest English copy. So from that bundle alone, between Waka, Cloud, and Sephiroth, they paid for the bundle. That is overall the cost. So 3 cards made all of this viable, even if it was all chaff. But core. Crazy. But that's it. That is every single booster pack we've managed to go through. I think in total it was 40, if we count the Chocobo packs as well, it was like 44 boosters, or nearly 46, something stupid like that. A lot of packs. I mean, let's just go over. You can get VV and pot towards Ristic. I can. But no, what Cloud's going to do is fund most of the art cards. Because how I got to look at it right now is I've got 5 of 20 now. And I've got 2 of the most expensive. And I've got 3 of the less expensive ones. Did I make a wants list in Card Market for all these cards? I should have, because then I can track them that way as well. I'm going to have to. Because Yuna, Traveling Chocobo, Tifa are the next big ones. Yuna at 64, Traveling at 58, Tifa around 50, 60. So there's still a lot of heavy hitters I've got to get first. Everything else, all the cheaper ones are going to be easy enough to track. The cheaper ones at the moment is stuff like a Realm Reborn, Locke, Mog, Barrett. Again, Stilt Skin and Whacker are like the 2 cheapest ones, which is like the worst thing to hit. But you've got to start somewhere, right? On a collection. Sometimes you work from the bottom to the top. But I'm sort of closing the gap between top and bottom slowly, which is still cool. But I mean, hey, I mean, we got Ancient Copper Dragon, 2 Sephiroths, and I can tell you, I don't need 2 Sephiroths. So again, these are going to be sold. Cloud will be sold on my card market. So, I mean, to be honest, we're pretty much rocking card market with a lot of cool stuff at the moment. I mean, Knights of Sandiora. I mean, Ranger Captain Eros is pretty good. I don't know if I need it. When it enters, you may search your library for a creature card map that you want less. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle, sacrifice it. Your opponents can't cast. I don't think I actually need this. So again, I mean, I'm looking at 4 decent cards that I can put on my account, start selling them, sorted. Keep these back as a bit of extra. So yeah, we didn't do too bad. I am not disappointed. I am not. Gundam let me down more. I mean, that is it. 3 hits, 3 actual hits, and that's it. And Barbatos being one of them. Oh, I mean, that's insane. I mean, let's see what Barbatos is going for at the moment. Cheapest Barbatos. Actually, to be honest, cheapest Barbatos UK seller from Card Trader, because Gundam is not on card market at the moment. 2035. Cheapest Europe overall, we're looking at the bottom end of 1250. Even there's a couple of the US sellers that are like 13, 15. So it's not bad. Pretty decent. But Barbatos, I'm keeping. I don't know if it needs to go in my folder or what else, but yeah, that is it. 40 odd packs. We've opened a ton of Final Fantasy, and I probably will not be buying any more Final Fantasy ever in terms of packs, because I don't need to anymore. I've opened so much that I think we've had every possibility of something in its inevitability. I think it's going to be the same for Gundam now as well. I think we stopped buying packs because that bulk. No, I'm not going to buy Choco packs. Okay. Right. This is not going to be funny. Right. We're going to have a quick look. Chocobo. Okay. So a single release booster. Single release booster. £85.34. With £12 postage. And that's the cheapest from Sweden. If I was to take that in consideration, no. Because again, if you don't get anything good, let's say we weren't fortunate like I was with the Cloud, and you got the Whacker. Let's say like this was your pack. If you opened and spent 85 quid, and that was your 2 hits, devastating. At least with the box, you're able to at least try and make it up with the packs that you're opening, which we did. Which we definitely did, which is fine. But yeah, we didn't do too bad. But we will be returning to do another booster pack opening stream probably by the end of next month for January. It'll probably be our regular go-to thing for the end of the month. We'll just crack packs, see what we get. We won't obviously have as much as we had today because this was kind of a New Year's end special, only because I brought all the Final Fantasy stuff for Christmas. GD3 in January. Oh, that's a good point. I would have boxes of GD3. Yeah. Okay then, so it'll be a GD3 stream at the end of the month. When does that one come out again? 24th, 25th release? On that weekend? So we stream on the Sunday, the 25th of January, or we could do it at the beginning of February for the 1st of Feb. See what we do. Yeah. Okay. End of January, probably a GD3 stream. Be a couple of packs of Magic to mix in then, but that kind of gets us into that point of where we can start winding down for today's stream. We booked in 3 hours. We've managed to break through them all, give you 12 minutes back to your evening on a Sunday, but thank you for those that have joined us today to go through this fun booster pack crazy opening. Just fan out the funds. Have yourselves a lovely evening, wherever you are, or day. As we won't be streaming. Well, actually, no, we'll be streaming tomorrow because we've got Monday, so we should be doing Lethal Company maybe again. So I'll speak to Princess Guppy and Paladin if they want to continue doing that. Thursday is New Year's Day, so I will not be streaming on the Thursday. And so then it'll be the weekend of the 3rd and 4th that I'll be back on. So yeah, so probably how we look at it. Tomorrow, Lethal Company. If it doesn't go ahead, then we'll probably continue with the Outer Worlds just to try and continue wrapping up that game, or something else. If not, Outer Worlds will be on the weekend next week. So we'll just keep it consistent that way. But yeah, we'll call it there then. But thank you very much for joining. And catch you all tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye for now.